Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni, making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, 'Unisa' is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: Marine Studies, Aviation and Aeronautical Studies, Automotive Studies, Energy Studies, Space Study and Square Kilometer Array, Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization, Natural Sciences, Health Studies or Medicine, Feminist, Womanist, Bosadi Theorizations, and Student Support and Co-Curricular Activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, Unisa strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. you need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Excuse me. Sorry. Colleagues, you may be seated. Sorry. By the virtues entrusted to me as the Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, I declare this graduation ceremony open. I therefore invite Dr. Tsige, the Director of the University of South Africa in Ethiopia, to render an item. Thank you. Sorry.
Your Excellency, Professor Taso Waldahana, former President of Addis Ababa University, and today's guest of honor, Your Excellency, Ambassador Makaya, Ambassador of South Africa to Ethiopia, Your Excellency, Professor Lenka Bula, Unisa's Principal and Vice Chancellor, government representatives from Addis Ababa University, and also from Addis Ababa Science and Technology University, and also from Ministry of Education, members of the diplomatic corps, executive deans from the different colleges of Unisa, College of Graduate Studies, College of Human Science, all the different colleges of Unisa representing the different colleges, our graduates, our today's icons, families of proud graduates, our alumni. There are a few alumni here, also the ones who are working at Addis Ababa University, and we are proud to have them with us here. Staff members from the graduations and from the Ethiopia Regional Learning Center, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all of you, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. So it's with great excitement that I stand before you here today to make an introductory remarks on this graduation celebration of Unisa's Ethiopia Regional Learning Center. What makes this year's graduation ceremony special is the fact that the year 2023 is Unisa's 150 years of service. The university is celebrating this milestone of shaping futures of people from all walks of life, as it is a comprehensive, open, distance e-learning university. And that's not affected by geographical location, by gender, by age, by race, by social structure. So it gives opportunities to people of all structures. Unisa has given opportunities to many who would not have otherwise have made it to higher education. In Ethiopia, Unisa has given access to many who graduated in postgraduate degrees. This is a manifestation of the South-South collaboration between the two countries, Ethiopia and South Africa, and also the fulfillment of the vision of Unisa. Unisa has a very special vision which says it is the African university shaping futures in the service of humanity. So our Ethiopian Regional Learning Center is a center that is really fulfilling that mission and vision. On July 31, this year, Unisa's 150th birthday was colorfully celebrated here in Ethiopia in the presence of senior government officials of Ethiopia and South Africa, including Minister Pandor, who is a Minister of Department of International Relations and Cooperation in South Africa, and Professor Brahanu Nagga, who is the Ethiopian Ministry of Education. Diplomatic mission from many countries, from many African countries were part of the celebration, with an address that was made by His Excellency Ambassador Makaya, Ambassador of South Africa. We feel so much at home with his embassy because they are really very supportive colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, this year we are thrilled to announce that Unisa's Ethiopia Regional Learning Center has a total of 1,037 graduates, among whom 512 completed PhD degrees and 374 graduated in master's degrees. In this academic year, a total of 69 students completed their studies in different fields of study like public health, education, business, environment, social sciences, and humanities. Out of this 69, 58 completed their studies in doctoral degrees and 7 completed their studies in master's degrees. This accounts for 94% of the graduates to have been doing postgraduate studies with us at Unisa. This is in line with the mandate of Unisa's operation in Ethiopia. It is to focus on postgraduate degrees in the effort of assisting Ethiopia and its human capital development. Ladies and gentlemen, what's more interesting is that our graduates assume senior positions in different government and non-government and international organizations here in Ethiopia. From today's 58 doctoral graduates, about half of them are from universities, from public universities of Ethiopia who are sponsored by the government of Ethiopia. This signifies the important role Unisa is playing in capacitating Ethiopian universities in increasing their staff profile. This is in addition to its wide spectrum and multiplying effect of instilling their knowledge and research skills that they have gained from Unisa to their students. So capacitating university professors means capacitating generations of students that each of them are teaching. As we are coming to the culmination of this year, I want to highlight a few of the center's achievements. This is apart from the usual multidimensional student support services that we give and also deliver to our students. I want to recognize this by ever hardworking staff members of the Ethiopia Regional Learning Center. So last year, in 2022, Unisa signed Memorandum of Understandings with Addis Ababa University and Addis Ababa Science and Technology University. Our center has been closely working with College of Graduate Studies of Unisa, with College of Science, Engineering and Technology of Unisa, and also with Unisa Press into implementing these MOUs. Currently, projects are designed in the fields of water, nanotechnology, and water and nanotechnology, and PhD students are being enrolled to be supervised by professors of both universities. Addis Ababa University and Unisa Presses are also working on frameworks of collaboration, which we believe is going to bear its fruits in the early months of next year. The other achievement we have been having this year is we have been having a memorandum of agreement with the government of Ethiopia and Unisa, and it was expiring in 2023, and it is now extended for another 5 years up until 2028, and this is another achievement that we really want to mark this academic year. So with these few words, ladies and gentlemen, I once again extend my warm greetings to each and every one of you who are in attendance of this graduation celebration. With this, I want to call our principal, our principal and Vice Chancellor, Professor Lenka Abula, to give us her welcoming address. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tsige, for giving the background of the evolution of this center, how the Ethiopia Center was started by the government of South Africa and the government of Ethiopia. We're truly appreciative that our governments have thought it important that we work together as African countries on an important agenda of the continent, but also of the world, to make higher education accessible. I will not do the welcome before I ask my own principal, the person who has to make sure that when we come to Ethiopia, that we have followed all the processes that are required, and whom, when I land, I have to report myself. And all of us here should be aware of his presence, but also his role in representing the South African government. So I'm going to request His Excellency Ambassador Makaya to do the message of support, and then I'll welcome you all. I cannot start without him ensuring that you're all greeted by the government of South Africa. Thank you, Ambassador Makaya. You're invited.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Dr. Abeta, my own boss, the Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, who's commanding me to come to the podium this afternoon to do a simple thing. First, to congratulate the University of South Africa once more on their 150th anniversary as a university that is contributing immensely to the development of human capital, not only in South Africa, but throughout the African continent. Congratulations, Prof. Second one is just try to locate the strategic partnership and cooperation between the Republic of South Africa and Ethiopia. And that partnership is anchored on one of the most important areas, which is education. Dr. Abeta has spoken about that, so as Professor. And this is an area that the South African government pays particular attention to. In this regard, as South African government, we are highly impressed by the total commitment, by the successive leadership of Unisa to be in this country, Ethiopia. Thus far, over 200 students at the level of PhDs have gone through this university. The contribution by Unisa to the development of Ethiopia is unparalleled. But what Unisa wants, and that's where the South African government, the Ethiopian government come in, they want a site in this great city of Ethiopia, wherein Unisa will put up a structure that will send a clear message of their permanent presence in this country. And this country is quite lucky because Unisa has identified it as a regional hub. In other words, Unisa wants to operate from this country to service the Horn of Africa. I would want to imagine, therefore, that all Ethiopians should take that quite seriously and do everything humanly possible to assist Unisa to get the land. The government of Ethiopia has committed to assisting us to get that land. And we are hoping that in the not so distant future, a land over which Unisa will build its regional hub will be identified. In this regard, I believe that all the Ethiopians that have gone through the program of Unisa are our champions. They should be assisting the South African government, the South African embassy here, for Unisa to get this land. So you are our champions, colleagues. And I really plead with you, work with us, support us in this regard. My last point, my dear sister, is, you see, education is extremely important. At the AU level, some of us wish that every year, the theme of the year of the AU should be education. Because if the continent of Africa desires to play a critical role in the 21st century and future centuries, it needs to invest on education. So hence then our greatest appreciation to you, Prof, and your team for the guidance that you are giving and the support that you are giving to the African continent to develop this important sector that Africans need to be highly educated with PhDs in order to contribute to the human capital development, and most importantly, to the development of knowledge, the indigenous knowledge that has emerged from our own continent. And that can only be done by the Africans having attained their PhDs and applied their minds on what is it that the continent needs to do to develop like all other continents. Thank you very much then once more, Prof, and welcome back to Addis. Addis is your second home. The South African Embassy is here to continue to support you, and we have done this with your predecessors. And I need to confess that we are working very well with my dear sister here, Dr. Abeta, and her team, and we salute them for their resilience and the commitment to forging this strategic partnership between the University of South Africa and Ethiopia. Thank you very much once more.
Ladies and gentlemen, it could not have been said better by none other than our Excellency Ambassador Makaya about the importance of African countries to working together, to empowering one another, to ensuring that the Agenda 2063 that the African Union requires becomes important. One thing that His Excellency Ambassador perhaps would have loved to share is the fact that when at Ethiopia there were challenges of creating majority of the intellectual capital of the country, South Africa said, we are willing to be a partner to your university system. We are a public university. We are not a private university. And as such, it should be understood that this partnership is of two countries and which is supported not by the private sector, but by the taxes of the majority of the poor of the citizens of South Africa, as it is of the other citizens. And therefore, it's a partnership that's valued. And I'm grateful, Ambassador, that you have also requested that our graduates, these graduates sitting here, but also the 1,063 who have also passed through UNISA, must be the ambassadors to ensuring that the quality of education that we provide is within enabling environments. At this point, we are not in an enabling environment, and we are engaging with the government of Ethiopia to ensure that we have the land where your library, your digital systems, and other materials will be comparable to what you see when you go to Pretoria, to Johannesburg, to Cape Town, or all other centers of UNISA. So we seek your own solidarity, but also advocacy that this happens, because we are aware that out of the 1,063 graduates from UNISA, 250 are dispersed in the university systems in this country, and we can account in data what this implies. So can I request that we give Ambassador Makaya a round of applause? Ambassador Makaya, now that you have welcomed us, let me greet our colleagues. Endemen Walik, guys, did I say it properly? Endemen Walik? Endemen Walish? Let me hear it from the ladies, at least if I don't hear it from the Endemen Walish? Okay. Ended Walu? Is it proper or the pronunciation still needs practice? Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, we are here to celebrate colleagues, so it will be important for you to respond. Let me take this opportunity to welcome and recognize the presence of His Excellency, Ambassador of South Africa, Ambassador Makaya. Let me also recognize the presence of the former Vice Chancellor of the University of Addis Ababa, His Excellency Professor Tasu, who has actually been at the center of the partnership that Unisa and the University of Addis Ababa has agreed on in the work that's ongoing. We were also with him in Korea to solidify our commitment as University of Addis Ababa and Unisa to strengthening our partnerships outside the country. Can we give him a round of applause? I'm delighted that he has agreed to come and give a keynote in this auspicious graduation where 69 of our graduates will be being capped. Let me also recognize the leadership of the executive leadership of the University of South Africa, in particular, the Registrar, Professor Sipota Ekting, Professor Muhali, the College of Economic and Management Sciences, Professor Nkosi, the College of Human Sciences, Professor Mguchini, the College of Graduate Studies, Professor Mabunda, representing the College of Education. Let me also recognize the professors who are here from the University of South Africa, but also from all other universities in the country who are participating in these graduations. It is with the greatest sense of pride and privilege that I welcome you to the 2023 graduation ceremony of the Ethiopia Regional Learning Center. This year's graduation ceremony is happening at an extraordinary time in the history of the University of South Africa, a time when the university is celebrating 150 years, a time that this university is celebrating being the pathfinder in open distance education, but also the time when we are celebrating 15 years of ensuring that Ethiopia and its people benefit from the knowledge production of the University of South Africa. And I'd like you to give yourselves a round of applause, for we are celebrating 15 years of journeying with yourselves as Ethiopians. In July this year, we came together as Africans and the global arena to mark and celebrate this important milestone. And we did so here in Addis Ababa, the capital city of our beautiful continent. Our own Minister of International Relations, Dr. Pando, gave a very indelible lecture and was supported by the Minister of Interior, as was the case with the Minister of Education of Ethiopia. Founded in 1873 as the University of the Cape of Good Hope, Unisa is the grandmother of all universities in South Africa, but of all open distance education in the world. And we will be closing our celebrations for the 150 years in June next year. We are hopeful that as we do so, we will have the contribution, the remarkable contribution and accomplishment that this region and the university at a global scale will have made. In the University of South Africa, we place high premium on academic success and excellence, virtues that define us as a truly Pan-African university that shapes futures, that creates leaders, that's in the service of humanity as it is attendant to the ecological crisis that many countries in the world, including in our beautiful continent, are grappling with. We are happy that you will be graduating this afternoon. You'll be joining majority of alumni that are spread across the world that are over 1 million of the University of South Africa, and I'm meaning you, the graduates especially. But I want, if you've forgotten or you're not aware who the graduates of the University of South Africa in the past, but also in the present, who have made critical contributions to the global arena, who therefore make it imperative for yourselves who will be graduating here to take the invitation to become more than yourselves, or even more than your institutions and more than your country, as Unisa has been. That you're joining a galaxy of stars who constitute our alumni. And some of them include former President Nelson Mandela, the first democratic president of South Africa. Colleagues, we need a round of applause. President Thabo Mbeki, the Chancellor of the University of South Africa. President Cyril Ramaphosa, the current president of South Africa. The former president of Haiti, Dr. John Bertrand Aristide, is also a graduate of this university. And if you've forgotten, your own Minister of Transport is a graduate of this university. The Deputy Minister of Defense is also a graduate of this university. And so it's true to many of the leading academics in your country. Professor Tasu can also give testament to this. And therefore, it's very important when you think about Unisa, you also think about its contribution to your own socio-economic transformation as a country, including this partnership that our country finds important through knowledge. Your academic achievements represent your tenacity and the will to succeed, but also the will to learn through a modality that Unisa started at a time when higher education was only meant for the elites who could afford higher education system. Unisa created this access system where distance could not be a limitation, but could be mediated. Many who don't understand the comprehensive open distance education model sometimes ask the questions around quality, around accreditation, and I want to reaffirm to you that our quality as Unisa we are proud of our quality. We are also, all our 400 qualifications are accredited by the Council of Higher Education in South Africa. The same is true that our quality processes go through the Commonwealth of Learning, and therefore, as you graduate today, you should be proud that you're graduating from a university that's willing to subject itself to quality systems. Finally, colleagues, the Ethiopia Regional Learning Center, which will soon become the regional hub, is one of the practical ways in which South Africa invests in the continent's future in the areas of science, innovation, human capacity development, and leadership for the renewal and sustainability of our continent. As I've stated before, we are a public university, not a private university. And if anyone refers to us as a private university, please remind them, no, we are a public university. The work we do in East Africa is aligned with our strategy in the Agenda 2063 and the Sustainable Development Goals. In terms of Goal 2 of the Agenda 2063, Africa is working towards well-educated citizens and skills revolution underpinned by science, technology, and innovation. The priority area is very important for us because it drives the changes and the improvement in the democratic dividend that our countries require, but also in the socio-economic and development of our citizens, our countries, our economies, but also the solutions we put to solve the problems that we encounter. One of the outstanding scholars in our continent reminds us that for universities in our continent, our regional experiences locate us to ensure that academic freedom becomes central to the people of our continent, that women and men and children must benefit from those who are educated, that the educated must not think because they as individuals are educated, that they, because they acquire or participate in the economic system, that they should not be attentive to the plight of the poor. Actually, if you are a Unisa graduate, the first mandate is to expand the horizon of education. The second is to be at the center of the changes that are required for the continent to being competitive, but also ensuring that our citizens' lives are meaningful and with dignity. And finally, to speak out when injustices in the world, the wars that we are experiencing, when people are being trampled upon, when the women do not have voices and are trampled because of gender-based violence, when the world is not kind to Africans, it is your duty as an educated African to contribute to the world to make it a better place for all humanity, not just for a few. Finally, our position as the leading university in Africa and the world keeps improving. We convey our sincerest gratitude to the dedicated and talented professorate, to these colleagues sitting before you, who constantly make sure that the professors at Unisa read, assess, analyze, mark, engage you, and invite you to be better than when you first registered at University of South Africa. I'm appreciative that you're here to celebrate your own accomplishment, and we wish you all the best as a university. We are proud of the work that we do, as we are proud of the investment that you've made as the graduates of this university. Welcome to this graduation, the 2023 Ethiopia graduations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Our Iron Lady. You may know that she's the first black woman Vice Chancellor and Principal of Unisa, and it is 150 years of service. So we must really give Prof one really big applause, round of applause. Thank you very much. So with this, I call upon our guest of honor, Professor Tasa Waldahana, to please address our graduates. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address the graduates of Unisa today. Professor Lenka Bula, Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, Ambassador Makaya, Ambassador of the Republic of South Africa, Member of Management of the University, Unisa, distinguished guests, professors, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, including my colleagues from Addis Ababa University and Addis Ababa Science and Technology University. All protocols are observed. I am pleased and honored to be part of the colorful graduation ceremony of the University of South Africa to celebrate the remarkable achievement of these graduates. This momentum occasion marks a significant milestone, not only their individual journeys, but also in the enduring collaboration between South Africa and Ethiopia, which serves as an exemplary model of African and South-South cooperation. Dear graduates, today we recognize the dedication, perseverance, and intellectual rigor displayed by each and every graduate who walk across this stage. Your journey has been one of immense sacrifice and hard work, and your success is a testament to your unwavering commitment to excellence. Congratulations on this remarkable accomplishment. Unisa, as an institution, has played a pivotal role in fostering higher-level human capacity development in Africa and in particular in Ethiopia. Through its academic program, it has empowered more than 1,000 students, many of whom have completed PhD programs. This year's graduation class continues this tradition of excellence, and your achievement reflects the immense potential that exists within Ethiopia. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, distinguished guests, the impact of Unisa goes beyond the number of graduates and certificates. Through the graduates it has nurtured, the university has made significant contribution to the development of Ethiopia in general and to the Ethiopian higher education in particular, as many of the PhD graduates of Unisa are from Ethiopian public universities. Your knowledge, skill, and innovation thinking will be undoubtedly shape the future of this country and contribute to the prosperity of Ethiopia. You are the catalyst for positive change, hence your contribution will resonate far beyond this graduation ceremony. Moreover, Unisa's collaboration with Ethiopian University in research further solidifies the bond between our two nations. A typical example is the collaboration between Unisa and Addis Ababa University while I was the president of Addis Ababa University. And this collaboration will continue with the new management. By working together, sharing knowledge, and engaging in a meaningful research, we are fostering a culture of intellectual exchange that transcends borders. This collaboration is a testament to the belief that when African nations join hands, we can achieve remarkable feats and create a brighter future for all of us. As we celebrate your achievement today, let us also recognize the role played by your families, friends, mentors in supporting you throughout this journey. Their unwavering encouragement, love, and guidance have undoubtedly fueled your success. To the families and friends present here, thank you for your support and implanting resilience, determination in these exceptional graduates. To the professor and staff of Unisa, thank you for your tireless dedication in imparting knowledge, shaping mind, and nurturing the potential of these graduates. Your unwavering commitment to academic excellence had laid the foundation for their success and will continue to inspire future generations. In conclusion, as we stand here today, let us celebrate the achievement of this extraordinary individual and acknowledge the transformative power of education. May this graduation ceremony serve as a reminder that education knows no boundary, that through collaboration and dedication, we can truly make a difference in the world in general and in particular in Africa. To the graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations once again. Embrace the challenges that lie ahead with confidence, for you are equipped with the knowledge, skill, and determination to overcome them. As you embark on the next chapter of your life, remember that you are not only ambassador of Unisa, but also ambassador of the endeavor friendship between South Africa and Ethiopia. Congratulations, and may your accomplishment continue to inspire generations to come. God bless Ethiopia and Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof, who has always been also giving us or making us so much at home every time you go to Addis Ababa University in his tenure. And we know that you're the person who also replaced you is someone we know very well, and he's going to continue to give us home, his hands and warm home whenever we come to Addis Ababa University in our collaboration. Thank you very much. May I please ask you to give one more applause for Prof. please. Thank you very much. Now we are coming to a time when the graduates representatives is going to address us, and Dr. Azev Lelise is going to come to the podium and give us her words representing the graduates. Thank you.
Professor Asa Waldahanna, the former president of Addis Ababa University, Professor Lenga Abulla, Principal and Vice Chancellor of University of South Africa, Ambassador Makaya, Ambassador of the Republic of South Africa to Ethiopia, members of management of the university, distinguished guests, professors, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are gathered here to commemorate a momentous occasion, the graduation of a remarkable group of individuals who have worked tirelessly to complete their studies. It's a great honor and privilege to stand before you as the representative of the graduates, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the University of South Africa for providing us this incredible opportunity. Fellow graduates, this is a moment to reflect upon the celebrated years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance that have brought us to this significant milestone in our lives. We should acknowledge the tremendous personal growth and transformation that each one of us has undergone during our time at Unisa. As graduates of Unisa, we have been fortunate to receive a world-class education that has equipped us with the knowledge, skills, and tools necessary to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Our time at Unisa, at this esteemed institution, has not only expanded our intellectual horizon, but also fostered a spirit of curiosity, critical thinking, and lifelong learning within us. I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest appreciation to the management, professors, and staff of Unisa for making this possible. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Unisa's presence in Ethiopia, in partnership with the government, has been instrumental in shaping the academic landscape of this nation. Through this collaboration, countless outstanding scholars have been nurtured and empowered to make significant contributions in various sectors within Ethiopia. The fact that the majority of today's graduates have completed doctoral degrees is a testament to their firm commitment, perseverance, and intellectual competence. We stand here today as living proof that dedication and hard work can lead to the attainment of our loftiest aspiration. It's important to acknowledge the invaluable support provided by the Ethiopian Ministry of Education and other institutions that have sponsored some of the graduates. Their investments in our education highlight their commitment to the development of human capital and the advancement of knowledge in Ethiopia. Additionally, I must express our sincere appreciation to the University of South Africa for its commitment to provide financial aid to some of the graduates. This support has alleviated the financial burden on several individuals, enabling them to focus on their studies and achieve academic excellence. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our families and friends who have supported us throughout this journey. I would like to ask you to clap once you have. Their unwavering love, encouragement, and sacrifice have played an integral role in our success. Let's take a moment to acknowledge their presence here today and extend our heartfelt appreciation for their continued support. Fellow graduates, graduation is not merely an end in itself, but rather the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. It signifies the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and personal growth. As we step out into the world as Unisa graduates, we carry with us a profound sense of responsibility. Our education has instilled in us a sense of resilience, adaptability, and commitment to excellence. Let us embrace these qualities as we embark on the next chapter of our lives. It's our duty to utilize the knowledge and skills we have acquired to make a positive impact in our respective fields, communities, and broader society. We have been equipped with the tools necessary to effect change, and it's our responsibility to employ them widely and ethically. Today is a celebration of our accomplishments, but it's also a reminder that our journey of learning and growth continues. Learning is a lifelong pursuit, and it's through this journey that we can continue to make meaningful contributions to societies. Let us remain curious, open-minded, and dedicated to expanding our knowledge and skills throughout our lives. Lastly, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every graduate here today. Our journey at the University of South Africa has been transformative, and we are now equipped to face the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Together, let us strive to create a brighter future for Ethiopia and the world. Congratulations. We are the proud graduates of the University of South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Azeb. When Dr. Azeb started studying with us, she was also having another project. And I think she got delivered in maybe the same year that she was enrolled. And so the baby and her PhD grew together. So would you please give her one more round of applause? Thank you very much. With this, Madam Vice Chancellor, we are going to the graduates whose names appear in the program will be introduced to you. But before that, I just want to acknowledge a few things, Prof. Please allow me. One of the things I want to acknowledge is the fact that most of our graduates here, we see here today, have come all the way from 500, 600 kilometers away, and they really made it to come with some hurdles within the country, but they made it to come, and I really want to acknowledge that. But with that, one of the graduates came from Accra. He has graduated already in Pretoria, but only in respect and love of us as Unisa, as his center, and as his supervisor, he has come all the way from Accra for this second graduation, only for sake of us. And I want to acknowledge him for that. Thank you. So with this, we are presenting the graduates, Prof. Thank you very much.
Yes, I can go on. Yeah, they are coming to. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates receive the degree of philosophy in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Tagabu Kasi Ayela. Gekacho Peter Kam receives a Doctor of Philosophy. Okay. Elias Ooki Odofi receives a degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Science and Technology.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you the name of Willie Shumba, who receives the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Law.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Human Sciences. Temeke Haile Abshe. Okay. Haile Bekele Atan.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Yusuf Abdu Ahmed.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Fikru Woku Altai. Gebete Tefera Petru.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Zikuju Samuel Peyene.
Congratulations.
Yeshimebet Ali Dawid.
Congratulations.
Nathan Desalekin Dekaka. Dagne Tiruna Tensa. Blen Alemu Kepremedi. Abraham Moka Kemara. Amare Baisha Hundesa. Sagnicha Lijira. Okay. Johannes Dode Gifle. Elas Ahmed Sadiq. Adisalem Ilma Tefera. Azeb Lelisa Tolesa. Ahmed Redish Dusmo. Branu Haileslesi Johannes.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Education. Elias Haile Michael Ayele. Alemu Gema Eshet. Teketel Agafari Hangebo. Yitayal Alemu Bengistu. Aimiro Tades Megia.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Meshesha Demi Jima. Mamo Girma Tefera.
Madam Vice Chancellor, Gizo Gebreselassie Tia received the Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Graduate Studies.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates receive the degree of Doctor of Business Leadership in the Graduate School of Business Leadership. Thomas Emmanuel.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Master of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Ferihut Tasfaye Firde. Mekonnen Girma Nedi.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you the candidates that are graduating with Masters of Law in the College of Law. Dereje Tesfaye Mara. Haimonot Amare Mototao.
Madam Vice Chancellor, Elaine Eschau Zeleke receives a degree of Master of Science in Engineering, Science and Technology.
Madam Vice Chancellor, Caleb Tadele Mekuria received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors in the College of Economic and Management Sciences.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduate received the degree Bachelor of Arts Health Sciences in the College of Human Sciences. Eyo Jerusalem Getanem Mekonnen.
Madam Vice Chancellor, we are finished with the presentation of our graduates, but please allow me to still do one more recognition. Unisa as comprehensive open distance e-learning university, it gives opportunities for many, including a couple. We are having a husband and wife in this graduation, where husband, wife, and also their children are here, but they are graduating in the same day, in the same year. So I really am so happy that we have given them this opportunity. Thank you very much, Prof. So over to you for the closing remarks, Prof.
I'm truly elated to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduates this evening or this afternoon. Can we give them a round of applause? Maybe I should ask the parents, the loved ones, can you please stand up and give them a standing ovation and a round of applause? They've made you proud, huh? Don't worry, you can call yourself a doctor, huh? And say, my mother is now a doctor. I can be one too. I'm just joking. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Colleagues, you who are graduating, I'd like you to face your loved ones and really give them a round of applause for accompanying you, supporting you, praying for you when you're pursuing your degree, and sometimes contributing something in your studies, getting a book or hotspotting you to do your assignment. Can you please stand up, face them, and give them a round of applause? I did not hear it loud and, you know, and I think their applause to you, loved ones, is really to thank you for being partners with the University of South Africa in making education, higher education, an important asset that must be encouraged within our families. And I think this is an important gesture. So thank you very much. But no, you're not done. But one thing that I thought I should share, because I'm not going to do the congratulatory message, it's going to be done by somebody else. But one thing that I'd like you to do, these colleagues in the podium, they represent the cleaner, the landscape artist, the photographer, the professor, the academic, who would have invested their time, their knowledge to ensuring that you acquire the best quality education wherever you were at the point. I think it would be constructive that just through a gesture of giving them an applause to send back to academics at Unisa and the university representatives would be a great gesture. So can you please give them a round of applause? I could hear it, I could hear it. You were really saying, even if at some point my feedback was a little bit hard, and you said I should correct 20 pages of my 21 pages, I still appreciate the opportunity, eh? Isn't it that case? So thank you very much for that. You may be seated. One of the things that we say as Unisa, now that you have graduated, colleagues, you have your PhD, your master's, and your honors. For those of you who did your honors, you must quickly register for your master's, for you have not yet finished the journey. The same is true to those of you who are graduating with a master's. We invite you to consider registering for your PhD. For PhD allows you to create own knowledge, to look for those questions that you are the anchor to finding the solutions and to creating new knowledge on. But ultimately, you are the people with your PhD who are now required by our country, your country, Ethiopia, the continent, the global arena, to ensure that the education you'd have acquired for yourself is not just for yourself, it's for the benefit of humanity and benefit of society. So So I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to reminding you that as the alumni of the university, you are invited to be a partner to the university, to ensuring that as you acquired the opportunity to study, to research, to encounter other students from other countries, other professors from other countries, including South Africa, that you strengthen your resolve in being an Ethiopian and a global citizen who's also a partner to South Africa in the work that it does to ensure that the continent accesses higher education and quality education within reasonable means. With these words, I want to wish you all the best and request Professor Mohale, one of our leading professors and the dean of the colleges, the College of Economic and Management Sciences, to do the congratulation message. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Professor Mohale.
Thank you very much, Madam Vice Chancellor.
Madam Vice Chancellor, thank you for the opportunity to express a word of congratulation to our graduates. On behalf of the academic staff involved in the academic project within the University of South Africa, we would like to congratulate you on a job well done. There isn't really much more one can add, apart from having that sense of satisfaction that you journeyed on a path to accomplish something, and today here, you see it looking at that certificate. It's not a mean feat, and therefore we really would like to congratulate you. There are still many more paths, there are still many more obstacles in life that you still have to overcome. And the fact that we have built and you have tested yourself over these years, and you have come to realize that you can achieve this, we say, go well, do well in the future. Make a difference to the community that produced you, the community that supported you, sometimes not explicitly, but implicitly, through taxes which they paid to the government to build the institutions where you did your undergraduate level, and other ways. Go back and plow back and make Ethiopia a different country in the years to come. On behalf of all the Unisa delegation that's here, on behalf of all the Unisa staff that we have left behind, we say congratulations, well done, go well, and make a difference. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 10 of the program. Let me also request you to remain standing, to allow me to dissolve the congregation of the University of South Africa. I will therefore request, as you are standing, to dissolve the University of South Africa graduations. I therefore will invite the program director on any announcements that's required. As it is, the program is dissolved to allow us for the singing of the Ethiopian national anthem, the words of which are on page 10. Thank you. wondered if we couldn't sing this national anthem with the spirited commitment of this country. I'll ask you to sing it the second time. When we sing our own anthem as South Africans, we sing it with the commitment that has made it important that we're a partner to your country. We would like also to know that you love your country, because we cannot love it if you don't love it. So let me hear you sing your anthem with a very dedication that demonstrates our solidarity to you. I'd like to re-invite you to sing it with the passion that it requires. Thank you. I now dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa. Thank you for singing with the passion that's required to demonstrate that education is an asset that we all need to nurture in order that our countries advance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Well, our announcement is to please stay standing up until the procession goes, and after that there's going to be a group picture. We will come for a group picture, and after the group picture there's going to be reception, and all of you are invited for the reception. Thank you very much.